Hey guys, Tad7 here, bringing you guys a brand new Nexo tutorial video today. So sorry this video taking a bit longer than usual, just had a bit of a busy week. It's currently about 12 AM in the morning right now, and I'm just trying to smash this video out before I go to bed for you all. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. We've finally hit over 100 subscribers, so thank you guys so much on that. So pretty much the next goal now is to try to get 200 subscribers. I know you guys can do it, and let's smash it out of the way and all that kind of stuff. So for this video, this is literally the last part for our tree series for Nexo. This is going to be the part with how to create the schematics and set it up with our sapling for it to grow naturally, and also to grow from bone meal, all that kind of stuff. This will also allow you to be able to use a world populator, which you can use by another plugin, which I'm actually going to be covering in hopefully another video, so do keep an eye out for that. But let's get into it. Don't want to waste your time. So pretty much what you guys want to do, first thing first, please make sure you have some type of world edit plugin. For me personally, I'm using the FAWE plugin, which is like a more of a lightweight plugin. Very good. I wouldn't use that if you guys can. You can also use world edit too, which is no issue. But please make sure you had that on your server, or you will not be able to make these schematics for your trees to grow. So if you look over here on my main screen here, I have created this little lovely palm looking sapling, or sorry, not sapling, tree. A beautiful tree I've created. Now, you can design your trees in many ways, but what we're going to do, we're going to make a schematics out of this. So let's get into it. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a piece of glass block so I can map out where I need to do it. So pretty much what you want to do is you want to go onto the edge of this and get the edge of this one. And it's going to go right here. So that's going to be this corner. And then you want to get the corner on the opposite side. So go here, go above this. And then same over here, above that. And so this is going to be our corner block. And then pretty much you want to get your wand. So obviously to get the wand, do / wand. That gets your wand. And then pretty much what you want to do, left click that, right click this. And then you want to break the block so it doesn't get copied into the schematics. So break that one, break that one. And then pretty much what you want to do, this is going to take some skill and practice. You want to go into game mode spectator. And you just want to try get as close to the middle as you can. The trick I found is if you do speed 0.5, it actually helps a bit with trying to get into that center. And pretty much what you want to do from here, you want to do / copy. Now just copy that section you've already marked out with the wand. And then you want to do skim, save, and then give it a name. So obviously this is going to be palm tree. And with that, you have now created your schematic. And what we're going to do with this is pretty much get this version of the schematic from the FAWE plugin and chuck it into Nexo's schematics. So what you want to do, you want to go to your plugins, go to the faster sync world edit, or FAWE. You want to go to schematics. You want to copy the schematic, and you want to go back to Nexo, and in here you want to create a new folder called schematics. So you want to go new folder. Hopefully I spelled this correctly. 1 second. So boom. Rename. Schematics. Make sure there's a S on the end of it, not schematic. It's schematics. Do that. Go into here. Paste your schematics into there. And with that, you have now provided Nexo with a schematic for it to use to grow a tree for the sapling, but it won't actually grow yet because we've got to actually add it to our sapling YAML, which is actually very easy to do. All you actually got to do is obviously open up your sapling.yml, wherever you got it saved, and just what I prefer to do it under the minimum light level. We want to type in schematic. Without the S, okay? Then underneath that, you want to do like a little dash here, skim, space, and then you want the name of the schematic you made. So if you look at the folder here, in the schematics folder, the name is palm tree. So here you want to type in palm tree, and then underneath this, space it till you're underneath the S, type in chance, and then you want to give it a percentage for like what's the chance of it growing. So with just the one tree we've got, we're just going to put on 1. So what this means is that this schematic will grow this palm tree 100% every time you plant it. Now, if you have other schematics, you can always add it to this. And all you got to do is pretty much you just copy this, go enter, and just paste as many as you want. And pretty much if you have, let's say, 4 palm trees, so like palm tree 2, 3, 4, you just go 2, 3, 4, and then for it to be like an even chance between them all, like a 25 chance, I do like a 0.25, 0.25, 0.25, and 0.25. So what this means, it's got a 25% chance of spawning either this palm tree, or this palm tree, or this palm tree. But because we don't have 4 different palm trees, we're just going to just do the 1 for this video. So pretty much change this back to 1. And another thing you want to keep an eye out is also the natural growth time. Pretty much what this is doing is telling the server, hey, this sapling's been planted, I want it to grow in 5 seconds. So every 20 seconds, or every 20, is one tick. So pretty much for 5 ticks, for 5 seconds, is 100. So just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to put this on 40, so it only takes 2 seconds for it to grow. I'm going to give it a growth on bone meal, and there's actually a piece of line here that I'm missing, so I'm just going to copy over here. Actually, no, I'll write it in. Underneath the growth from bone meal, type in bone meal underscore growth underscore speed up. And for this, we're just going to put 20. So actually, I might change this to 5 seconds. So I'm just going to put 100 so you can see how the bone meal growth speed works. So what this does is that every time someone plants a bone meal on the sapling, it will speed it up by 20 milliseconds, or 1 tick pretty much. It will speed it up 1 tick. So if it was 40, it will speed it up by 2 ticks. So pretty much like that. You will understand, you just got to have a bit of play around, getting used to how many seconds you want it to grow in and all that kind of stuff. So just like this, just got to save it now, Control S, and if we go back in here, if we do Nexo, reload all, making sure it loads in the pack, no errors, that's what we love to see. And just like that, we can now speed 1, get our sapling, Nexo inventory, sapling, there we go, plant this, and if we give it a couple seconds, it should grow into a fully working tree. Other thing that could be also slowing this down is that in the settings for Nexo, there's also another over here, right at the bottom, there's also a tick check. So what I would do, if I can just find it, sorry, no, under mechanics. Sorry about that. 1 second. Visual Studios. So under the mechanics, I believe, yeah, sapling growth check delay. What this is doing is delaying it by how many seconds 4,000 is. So we actually want to change it to 20. So it's always checking the growth time every second. Again, it's a bit of a play around between this and your main sapling growth. So if we now save this, Nexo reload all, give a couple of seconds. You would actually heard that the tree actually grew because we reloaded it. There we go. So if we actually do this properly, plant this, wait 5 seconds, voila. And just like that, you have now got a full working sapling tree now. And you can make as many trees as you want. Just make sure you just have a different name for it. If you do the exact same name, it's bound to clash and break. And just to make sure that the bone meal works, plant this, boom, 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 done. And just like that, we have a fully working tree. I hope you guys actually enjoyed that. I'm so sorry that this has taken so long to complete this little series. And I hope I managed to cover most of everything that you need to know for this. And thank you guys for supporting me with this and all that. If you guys want to get a palm tree pack I've made, it is on Built by Bit. I'll put a link in the description below and you guys can check it out. It's only $5 if you guys want some packs I've already some schematics I've already made. It's over like 20 different variants. But hey, again, thank you guys so much. Keep an eye out. Hopefully this week I'm going to be introducing a new add-on to Nexo called Nexo Add-on, which brings in world populators and so much more things. But again, thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye.